So guys, as you saw, the boost is not increasing because the spring is 6 psi, and maximum this dual stage boost controller which is hidden underneath here. I'll show the picture, that blue one, and maximum it is able to achieve is 10 to 11 psi. Okay, so what I will do is, because you see this rod is shortened to the maximum, I have tightened this maximum and no more threads are left. Okay, so that's why what I will do is just remove these two bolts and unlock this lock, and then we will take out the rod and I will just shorten it some more. Okay, and then we will be able to shorten this more, and the more it will be shortened, the spring will be tight. Okay, and the tighter the spring, the more boost it can build. Okay, so that's simple, and let's open it up. Okay, with two screws and this lock open, we will just put it off and we can easily extract this up. And now I will remove this and we can shorten the rod. Okay, so we have this in hand, and I was saying shorten the rod will be the same length, we will shorten this thing. Okay, in which the rod is going. Okay, just cut it some or something like that. Let's see which portion contains thread. First open this up, mark this before and after, and please don't go aggressive on that, because even 1 to 2 turn increases the boost by, okay, 1 psi. So we just need this one, because I am already at 10 psi. If I cut almost this one, I'll be easily able to achieve the 16 or 17 psi. Okay, okay, I marked this. Okay, so this has been cut it, and if you are wondering, there are plenty of threads up to here. Okay, so the threads is not a problem, the main contact is the problem. If this is too shortened, this will not reach the internal wastegate. So now let's fit it and see how much increased boost we get. And the other point, and this, when this gets shortened, this may not need the this thing. Okay, that one, what you have to do is you will manually pull it. Okay, look at that, it can be manually pulled. Look at that, I'm pulling it. So that's okay, that's what is tensioning the spring. Okay, so it's totally okay. Okay, it's done, fit it back. Now how much length now we have? Okay, look at that, this is still I have shortened it and spring is very tight, but still maybe 10 psi we can more achieve from this. Okay, so now time to test drive it and see how much boost it gets. So you see, we are able to achieve 8 to 9 psi, and default spring is just 6 psi. Okay, after that spring adjustment, look at that, on low boost I am hitting the 9 psi. Okay, very important point is, when you are adjusting this by shortening this rod, and remember the base spring pressure is raising. For example, this is a 5 psi spring and you adjusted it to the 8 psi spring. So with a boost controller you cannot turn it down. Okay, you can go up from 8 but not below. Okay, so keep this factor in mind, and that is true if you are using up to uh, 3 port solenoid, and if you are using 4 port solenoid, then it is possible, because in 4 port solenoid, one vacuum port is here, another is here, so a 4 port can put air behind the spring and push it upward, so that is possible. But in 3 port boost solenoids or the boost controller which I am using, these only tend to increase the boost pressure, not the decrease from the spring. Okay, and remember, this lock tends to fly off, so keep some spares with you. Okay, and I will drop the link for the spares. Okay, these types are easy to handle, but the type OEM type, this is easily lost and difficult to remove. If you are wondering, you can just change the spring. Okay, the internal wastegate actuator, you cannot change the spring. Okay, you have to change this whole thing. Okay, so that's cost. This is the Chinese cheap one, but the quality ones cost a lot. Okay, 50 bucks or 60 bucks. So that's why the once we have reached the this limit, you can easily cut this rod short and you can easily extend the this pressure. Okay, look at that, is written 0.5 to 1.3 bar. Fully tightened, I was able to achieve from 6 to 7 psi. Okay, so that way I had to cut the rod. Okay. A very important point is also that in the first to second gears, the engine load is less, so the turbo may not spool fully. So you might think that the spring is when you adjusted the spring pressure and you are taking the data log, and the spring is telling you say in the second gear it's 6 psi, but this spring might achieve up to 10 psi in the third or fourth gear. So keep that factor in mind. That will be it for the shortening of the rod, but by adjustment of the boost, you can watch my other video in which I test the boost controller and also tightening the spring.